Have you noticed that majority of the action cameras actually suck for FPV? And if you try to buy something that's good for the FPV, you will have a huge problem with that? Is it only me, or does really nobody at the moment manufacture something that's truly amazing and should be recommended to be used on the FPV drones? Because what we have right now, we have GoPros 9. You can still, I think, buy the GoPro 9, GoPro 10, GoPro 11 and 12. And the problem with the GoPros is they are big and heavy and expensive. Honestly, they are bloody expensive cameras, bloody heavy cameras. Yes, I know there is GoPro Bones, but can you buy this thing in Europe? And it's still big and heavy. You can make the naked GoPro, but then the naked GoPro, you still have to buy the full-size GoPro, strip it from everything, and you are in the situation when, well, it's still expensive. Yes, of course, it records good quality video. I love personally quality of the GoPro cameras, and the DJI Osmo Action I also own. Fantastic, the best you can have over there, but like heavy, expensive, and if you want to have this thing lighter, you have to make it lighter. Then we have the DJI Osmo Action 3 and 4. 3 was not really that great. I prefer, by the way, Action 4 than the GoPro 10 I owned, because I sold my GoPro 10. I also only switched to the DJI Osmo Action 4, but it's still the same price range as the DJI as the GoPro. It's still the same weight range, and it's still the same general form factors. That means it's heavy, expensive, it's relatively easy to crash. You can go into, for example, the area when you get something like, I don't know, RunCam, those box cameras from the RunCam. I know that some people will say this is a good camera, but I saw some footage, multiple from different cameras, from those small box competitions alternatives, and they were subpar. They were greatly subpar, and maybe this is me only after I started doing color grading, more video editing, and I have my visual preference. The quality of those cameras is much lower than what expensive offers. That's just a fact. Then we have, for example, currently the best option, as long as you can buy this thing. By the way, can you still buy the Cadex Peanut 2? Camera? And if you ask me, the Cadex Peanut is amazing. It's purely amazing. Whenever I'm flying, I'm usually slapping the Cadex Peanut on my drone, because it's light. It has okay quality, not maybe as good as the GoPro cameras, but the colors are maybe oversaturated, but it works great with the gyro flow, all the orientations. You have a lot of options over there. Yes, okay, it's only 2.7K, not really 4K, but then in any orientation you put this thing, it's still working, and super light, super small, almost impossible to break. There's nothing really more. Yes, there is the smaller DJI, but nobody is anymore making good cameras for the FPV. The market dried. Now the question is it because of the market of the FPV is so small, or were we destroying too many cameras, or just nobody really cares? And to be honest, I think it's the later one, which kind of sucks, because I would like to see a good FPV camera that would be most probably in the same form factor as GoPro Session 5, but with the modern sensor and the modern stabilization and the full gyro flow setup and the 4K bar 4K resolution. That would be actually pretty nice. RunCam Thumb Pro. I tested this thing last year. It was okay, but it was not inferior to Cadex Peanut and inferior to Insta360 Go. By the way, that was the name I was referring earlier. Thank you very much, Peter. So, which kind of sucks. There are no good cameras for FPV drones right now. Every time we choose a camera, we make a sacrifice. If someone makes a camera either in the form factor of the GoPro Session 4 with 4K and the full gyro flow stabilization and a good dynamic range, or in the format of the Insta360 Go 2 or the Cadex Peanut with the 4K bar 4K, man, that would be amazing.